हमरी से परनीत आ जाओ ना तो सही, ऐसी मन की है सच्ची तुम हो सितारों की भरे हुई गलती। सॉरी हमने गाया तुम क्यों सुनी, किसकी मर्जी जो थे। अब तो आए जा हमको ले जाए जा, आए जा अब तो आए जा हमको ले जाए जा, अब तो आए जा हमको ले जाए जा, आए जा अब तो आए जा हमको ले जाए जा।
I'll also be doing the MC. I'd like to welcome everyone, friends and family. Thank you for coming. I'd like to point out that this venue is genuinely amazing. So I'd just like everyone to stay seated while the bride and groom get ready behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big warm welcome to Rudy and Kovila.
जलने लगा आसमां ये हाय क्यों पिघलने लगा, मैं ठहरा रहा ज़मीं चलने लगी, धड़का ये दिल सांस थमने लगी। ओ क्या ये मेरा पहला पहला प्यार है सजना, क्या ये मेरा पहला पहला प्यार है। ज़मीं चलने लगी, धड़का ये दिल सांस थमने लगी। हाँ क्या ये मेरा पहला पहला प्यार है सजना, क्या ये मेरा पहला पहला प्यार है।
चूड़िया बोले कंगना, हाय मैं हो गया तेरा साजना। तेरे बिन जियो नहीं यूं लगता मैं ते मर जावा। ले जा सोनिए ले जा दिल ले जा ओ, आजा हीरे
ओ चला चला
ओ आजा हीरे
चला चला
Wow, that was amazing. What a beginning of the night. Hey, please be welcome there. There's one more performance. Kruti, Preena, and Niti.
बुलावे तुझे यारे आज मेरी गलियां, बसाऊं तेरे संग मैं अलग दुनिया। बुलावे तुझे यारे आज मेरी गलियां, बसाऊं तेरे संग मैं अलग दुनिया। ना आए कभी दोनों में जरा भी फासले, बस एक तू हो एक मैं हूँ और कोई ना। है मेरा सब कुछ तेरा तू समझ ले, तू चाहे मेरे हक की जमीन रख ले। तू सांसों पे भी नाम तेरा लिख दे, मैं जीऊं जब जब तेरा दिल धड़के। सपनों की रातें
हो गूंजे हैं दिल के तराने, बजने हैं गीत सुहाने।
बहके हैं सारे दीवाने, तो नचो all night.
Where's the party tonight? Somewhere down the road. Where's the party tonight? On the dance floor.
वो सपनों के दिन है, सपनों की रातें.
Where's the party tonight? I wanna go dancing, take you out. I wanna go dancing, let's scream and shout. I wanna go dancing, take you out. I wanna go dancing, let's scream and shout.
Not with me.
Two incredible dance performances in a row. If I can get another round of applause for everyone who spent a lot of hard effort to get that down. Could I please get Aniruddha and Kovila to come up and cut the cake? I would like to remind everyone that this beautiful cake was made by this beautiful lady next to me here. It is a delightful eggless chocolate cake. Chocolate orange.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in, follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark.
Bonsoir and namaste to all the friends and family who are here this evening to celebrate the union of Kovila and Aniruddha. My French and Hindi are not up for making this speech tonight, so I hope my English will do. When Kovila asked me to make a speech at her wedding, I felt one of two things. Absolutely honored that she asked me to make a speech at her wedding, but also very nervous, as it's the first time I've ever had to speak in front of anyone in my whole 26 years of life. So please bear with me. But at least I can tick this moment off my bucket list. All jokes aside, I first met Kovila in 2015 when I started dating her brother. And I knew we were going to be instantly sisters. We both have so much in common. We are both youngest in our family. Check. We both have older protective brothers. Check. We both were learning how to drive at the same time. Check. And we both love anything glittery and pink. Check. 7 years has passed since our first meeting, and I have watched Kovila grow in confidence and beauty. She is a fabulous, kind sister-in-law, and I am so grateful for having her in my life. One thing remains the same, however. She is still a girly girl and loves anything pink and glittery. When deciding what to write in my speech, I would have liked to add some embarrassing stories that Kovila and I have had along the way, but I decided not to tease Kovila tonight. But if anyone would like any of those embarrassing stories, you can find myself or her brother later in the evening. Only joking. I am so happy Kovila has found Aniruddha and that Princess Ko has found her prince. They are so well suited and make a wonderful couple. Annie, you are like myself. You are getting the most loving, kind, and welcoming father and mother-in-law, Tandra and Pramila. I would like to congratulate Aniruddha and Kovila on their marriage and wish you both a lifetime of happiness. And I know the future will hold many memories in this new chapter of life for you. And one more thing, Ko and Annie, welcome to the marriage club. Thank you.
That was better than the MC, so well done. If I could ask Tandra to please come down.
Well, good evening to everyone. I'm Tandra, father of Kovila, to those who do not know. I would like to say a special thanks to Aniruddha's parents, Anand and Lina, for making this event successful. Thanks to Murphy family, parents of our daughter-in-law, Megan. Thanks to Bapu and Naru family, Ramlal, Kaulisa family, especially to Randia. Batu and Laximan family, Rachel, Ishan, and Susie, Kovila's best friends, and Vishagan, for being present on this occasion. Thank you. If I missed anyone, I apologize. Well, Kovila was born 2 years after our son Divan. She was always smiling, generous, kind, playful, intelligent. She was the happiness, the luxury of my home. She was interested in medical field since she was young. She left Mauritius for Perth, where she studied at Curtin University. She worked hard to achieve ambitions, and she obtained her Bachelor of Pharmacy. Then did further studies in her career to become an accredited pharmacist. We are proud of her. Kovila, you have married a wonderful person, Aniruddha, who you brought into our family. We welcome him from our home. He is smart, intelligent, kind, compassionate, and above all, he loves my daughter. Aniruddha, I'm giving my princess to you. Please make sure she stays like a queen. Kovila, you are entering next journey in your new life with Seth's family. Be strong, keep your head high, walk with them shoulder by shoulder, hand in hand. Don't look behind, keep looking ahead. Well, and if any time you feel upset, you don't see or hear your dad, don't upset. Close your eyes, look deep inside your heart, you will find your dad and mom. We will be there and always be there. God bless you both. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Tandra and Pramila. I'd like to ask David, the best man, to come up next. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolutely sensational reception we've had so far. For those who don't know me yet, my name is David, and I'm Rudy's best man. I'd like to share a brief history of Dr. Aniruddha Chef. I first met Rudy in primary school near the end of 1999 And for those who aren't so good at maths or don't have time to use a calculator like I did while preparing this speech, that was 23 years ago. Fuel was 72 cents a litre, the original Matrix had been released, and terrifyingly, Mambo No. 5 was top of the charts. Meeting Rudy in Year 4 in Woodlands Primary School was great, and with his personality, it didn't take long for him to become one of my best friends. It was an added bonus that he lived nearby, his parents were incredibly friendly, he always had great food, and he always had the best birthday parties. Growing up with Rudy over the last 2 decades has taught me a lot about life's ups and downs, especially how it can be so unfair growing up with someone so talented. There are just some people you look at and you wonder, how? How can someone be so smart, handsome, cool, calm, collected, yet so good looking, especially in traditional clothes? But then I remind myself this speech was meant to be about Rudy. Sorry, he is truly all of those things. From a young age, Rudy always seemed to have incredible drive and focus. Like back in primary school, while the class was still learning basic mathematics, the lad was carelessly spitting letters into his maths. He was solving algebra before many of us had even heard of the word. I recall thinking, this guy's out of his mind. What are you doing? Where's that ever going to get you? Doctor, you say? Yeah, fair enough. But where did this talent and drive come from? I sometimes wondered. Was he born with it? Did he find it at the bottom of a cereal packet one morning? Not a chance. I put it squarely down to Anna and Lena's incredible parenting. I guess that time Rudy's grades were... I guess that time that Rudy's grades were slipping and you opportunistically checked out of boarding school worked absolute wonders. In all seriousness though, Lena and Anna are absolutely incredible parents, and they are the nicest, kindest-hearted people that I've genuinely ever met. They've always welcomed me and treated me as one of their own, and I'm sure they'll do the same to you and your family, Co. But back to Rudy. Where did this drive and focus from primary school to university ever get him? Well, he was so smart, disciplined and driven that he was accepted to begin training as a neurosurgeon. That bloke over there had the genuine ability to play MasterChef with people's brains. He was set for life, right? Well, as everyone knows, there's more than one type of smarts. And over the course of his training, he realised that if he chose his career, he would have money and status, but little else. He could see how unhappy his colleagues looked and how his future looked. He was smart enough to look ahead and realise that if he still wanted to see his friends, family, even his future wife and kids more than once a month, this might not have been the job for him. I cannot imagine how hard it would have been to make that choice when everyone was telling him to stick it out. I know he made the right choice, and the evidence of that is me standing here watching him get married. Mate, when you told me you'd found a smart young woman who worked in the same hospital as you, I was genuinely delighted, but a tad sceptical, for I thought you were already married to your job. But then I met Co, and I finally met the one who had made that chiseled face of yours go all lovey-dovey. I could see you were genuinely happy. When you called me and asked me to be your best man, I was actually speechless. My co-workers wondered why I suddenly looked like a deer in the headlights. You genuinely have been an instrumental part of my life with your wisdom and friendship, which undoubtedly made my life and so many others better. I can't believe how lucky I was to grow up with you and watch you become one of the smartest, funniest, kindest, and humble, well-mannered gentlemen that I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. And you chose me to be by your side when you got married. What an absolute joy. I'll finish off with some words of advice for you, Co. Just be aware that like in most marriages, the man will think he wears the pants. But, like in most marriages, you'll be the one to tell him what pants he's wearing. I love you both and wish you all the happiness in the world. If I may ask Aniruddha's father to come down next, please.
Loyal, kind, honest, generous, handsome. That's enough about me.
You took my speech away.
Thank you, David. I didn't have the time to change it again. I'm here to talk about my son Aniruddha, or Ani, or Rudy, as his dear friends call him. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Anand Sheth. I'm the father of the groom. Leena and I would like to thank Premila and Tandra for making the trip all the way from Mauritius at a very, very short notice to be here to give away their precious daughter and beautiful daughter, Kovila, to Ani and us. Actually, not just you, Premila and Tandra, but we were also surprised when we were informed by Ani that he wants to get married in 1.5 months after he got on his knees. Well, Leena and I cannot blame him. In our hearts, we were hoping and we were just waiting for the green signal. Especially when for the first time, he has made the perfect decision and has made us speechless. So thank you, Rudy. Premila and Tandra, you have raised a very beautiful person, not only a beautiful in front, but in the heart as well. We are very proud and privileged to call Kovila our daughter. In return, we will not give you Ani, but we'll share him with you. Kovila, let me share a funny characteristics of Ani that will give you a hint of the future. When Ani was about 3 or 4 years old, way back in India, he wanted his meals to be served like an English gentleman. He had a small table and a chair. He had to be set, everything had to be set properly. The plate, the spoon, the napkin, serviette, and then the food that was plated out had to be in specific locations on the plate. And even the rice had to be filled in the same steel bowl, same size and shape, and inverted onto the plate. And even if one grain of rice was missing or away, woo, there were tantrums. However, Kovila, I think you will not have a problem, since only you can decipher his handwriting and his expectations. Seriously, Ani is a well-organized person with his life running smoothly and peacefully. You will only add to it. His value system is of the highest order that we also aspire to reach. He is not only our son, but a friend, philosopher, and guide on how to become a true human being. Leena and I wish to thank you all for gracing and making this a very special occasion for Ani, Kovila, and us. Each one of you, in your very special way, has touched our hearts and in becoming what we are today. We are very grateful for that. Thank you. Our thanks to our brothers and friends who have made it all the way from Sydney and Melbourne with their families. Arun Bhai and Jayashri Babi, their son Neil and daughter-in-law Devika, and their children, Anjali and Kiran. From Melbourne, Mary Babi, Mehul Bhai, Rajul Babi. We are what we are because of your love and support. in helping us to settle in this new country, which we call our home. Also our friends from Melbourne, Ajit and Bhagyashree Chitle, and the kids, Aishwarya and Omkar, Gauri and Omkar. That was for purpose. Bhavna Kulkarni and her kids, Sonia and Rohan. And a very special mention to our family friend who just came from India to visit their daughter at the right time, Dr. Namdev and Madhuri Ganwat. Thank you for being here. Blessings are pouring from all our relatives and friends from overseas and interstate who couldn't make it today. Special blessings from my dad and my sister Shruti, who are in the US, who could not make it today, but of course they would have loved to join us in person here. Their blessings are always with you too. Finally, before we raise a toast to the newly wedded couple, I remember my Guru Sai Baba's words that puts the whole essence of Bhagavad Gita in these two lines that I think would be relevant to a doctor and a pharmacist couple. Love all, serve all, help ever, hurt never. Ladies and gentlemen, remain seated, raise your glasses and toast to the newly wedded couple, Aniruddha and Kovila Sheth, and bless them with a very happy, blissful and everlasting married life. Let me get the Sorry, we are dieting today. Thank you. Let's make the night a memorable one and enjoy, and see you at the dance floor later. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome everyone. Bonsoir. I'm starting to learn French, so that's what I know now. Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for attending this event, which is very, very special to us, and all of you being here has made it even more special. So thank you so much for Aniruddha and Kovila's reception. I just have a little bit more to add to what Anand has said. First of all, a huge thank you to Premila and Tandra for raising such a beautiful person. Kovila, you are incredible, and we can't wait to have more of you. Thank you for joining the family. A warm welcome to you. This whole wedding has been absolutely incredible and done in a short time. So a special thanks again to all of you who could attend. We absolutely appreciate your presence and your time. Thank you once again. Another big thank you to all of those who couldn't attend but who also watched the wedding online. Thank you for your blessings. We now want to thank all the frontline people, the ones behind the scenes. The list is endless. So just a big, big, big hug to you guys. You have been incredible. My personal and best thanks go to 3 incredible women of substance. My first thanks would go to Bhumika Gandhi for always being there to choreograph fantastic dances and getting the best out of everybody. My very, very, very special thanks to my darling Rajal Bhabhi, without who this wedding would not have been possible, all at the tips of her fingers, just over the mobile phone. Thank you, Rajal, so much for the incredible hours you've put in, for the timeless effort, and you've just made it look so easy. Everything that you have done has been amazing. You've always stood by us, and we can't thank you enough. The one person who I ran to As soon as Aniruddha said, Mom, I'm planning on getting married to Kovila, we want to get married soon. And Anand said, is it November? And they both said, no, we want to have it now. And the one person that I ran to was Sarita. Where are you, Sarita? Can't see you. I just said to Sarita, are you going to do this or not? And she's got 2 young kids. She's got this cake, all the cakes that she's making. And I said, if you can't be my wedding planner, I don't want anybody else. So thank you so much for an incredible journey. You've taken us on this wonderful, amazing ride. You have never ever ceased to surprise us. And you've just come up with one thing after another, made every single event so special and so seamless. We have had nothing to do with it, and you've just made sure you kept it that way. Thank you so, so much. We wish you all the very best. Now finally, to the darling couple who's sitting there. Aren't they gorgeous tonight? Big hand to Kovila and Annie. You guys are so sweet. You're absolutely sweet. Now the one thing I noticed is they have got very interesting names. And I said, Aniruddha, as most of you know, is one of the 1,000 names of Sri Mahavishnu. When we named him Aniruddha, we said it is, of course, our devotion to Vishnu. It also means someone who, Vishnu's name, where it means there is no limits to what they do. And the one thing I find about you, Ani, is you have always helped us, Mum and Dad, to grow as human beings. You've always asked us to look at our belief systems, and you've always asked us to tweak it if it's not fitting in with your or our, especially our own core values. So thank you for making us better people. Kovila, the name Kovila is just so beautiful, and when I got the meaning of it, it means a temple. And it just came to me that both of them belong to each other, the God and the temple. It's so significant. Kovila, you and Aniruddha, I have noticed, bring a lot of peace, a lot of joy, a lot of fun. You have a certain energy about you. And every time someone meets you, they just come out feeling recharged. So please keep it that way. We look forward to many, many years of your togetherness with us as well. And just take a big deep breath. Look at this incredible community here. Everyone that has made that time for you guys, they're here because they care about you. They're here because they love you. And they're here because they want to see more of being together with you. So just capture them in your heart, because there's no better camera than the heart. God bless you, and all of you have a great evening. Thank you so much.
Not bad. But from one gorgeous couple to the next, may I please ask Aniruddha and Kovila to come down?
My dearest wife, Kovila, and I would like to give a big thank you to all of you who are present here today, and to those who have flown in to attend the events. There is no way we can follow any of those speeches, so I'm going to be going by all that we have prepared. Also, a big thank you to everyone who could not attend, and you have sent us your best wishes and blessings. We are very grateful. We would like to thank our parents, family, and friends for their love and support. Special thanks to both of our parents for working hard and tirelessly for the wedding and for taking care of us throughout the crazy hours. Many thanks to our MCs. Our grateful thanks to everyone that has helped make our wedding such a wonderful memory for us. These have all been named, but also it's about the beautiful venues that we've had for all of our events, the fantastic food, Bhumi Babi for our dance choreography, Vishen for the music, Suk with S2V Studios for the video and photos, as well as the beautiful Joondalup Resort to round off the reception. We really couldn't have asked for any more. We don't have enough words for our wedding planner, Saritha Babi, who has put all of this together within all the time that you have now heard of. Thank you, Saritha Babi. Finally, as Ko and I are starting on our journey, we're keen to continue growing our relationship with the rest of the community over the years to come. Thank you and enjoy the evening.
Let's give him another round of applause, thank you. All right, that concludes the speeches, unless anyone wants to come up and add anything. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves before the food comes out, and then after that, we can kind of do a bit of cake.
Wow. If I ever had to have a best man, I want you to be the one, honestly. Wouldn't anybody want David as their best man? Or at least a speech? Well done. Thank you very much, David. The buffet will be open soon. I will be back to let you know. Look, we would like to have anyone with kids around to please go first, but I will announce the tables. So yeah, feel free to now mingle, meet everyone, take photos. Yeah, it's all an open floor now.
बेबी के देखे झुमके लगा दे चार ठुमके छिछोरे नाचे जम के रे यूपी में दिन दहाड़े विंडो और छत पे ताड़े हम देखे आंखें फाड़े रे अरे 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 तुझ पे टिकी है मेरी नोटी नजरिया तुझको बना करके तुझको बना करके तुझको बना करके ले जाएंगे बदरी की दुल्हनिया तुझको बना करके ले जाएंगे बदरी की दुल्हनिया रानी बना करके ले जाएंगे बदरी की दुल्हनिया मुन्निया रे मुन्निया बदरी की दुल्हनिया मुन्निया रे मुन्निया बदरी की दुल्हनिया
बेबी बड़ी भोली है बेबी की रंग दी चोली है अंग्रेजी में खट पिट में डमरी बुरा न मानो होली है
रामा रामा गजब हो गया तरसे नजरिया लड़ गई आई जवानी जुल्म हुई गवा किस आफत में पड़ गई
अरे सारा रा रा कबीरा सारा रा रा
हो रामा रामा गजब हो गया तरसे नजरिया लड़ गई आई जवानी जुल्म हुई गवा किस आफत में पड़ गई हाय मैं मर गई सूली पे चढ़ गई
ना 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 कहना था लेकिन हाँ कर गई दिल तुझको सेंड में तो कर रही रे मैं बदरी की दुल्हनिया
तुझको बना करके ले जाएंगे हम बदरी की दुल्हनिया रानी बना करके ले जाएंगे
है पानी 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 और दिन भी सानी 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 आ जाओ on the beach यार फोटो मेरी खींच फूटी किस्मत होगी तेरी कर तूने ये बात न मानी
आज ब्लू है पानी 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 और दिन भी सानी 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 आ जाओ on the beach यारा फोटो मेरी खींच फूटी किस्मत होगी तेरी जो तूने ये बात न मानी सनसेट का टाइम हो ठंडी ठंडी रेत हो लेट्स गो टू पार्टी यारा मुझसे ना अब वेट हो म्यूजिक चला दो शुरू करो पारी हो गई दे बोतल पिला दो मुझको बस फिर यारा आई डोंट
आज ब्लू है पानी 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 और दिन भी सानी 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 आ जाओ on the beach यार फोटो मेरी खींच फूटी किस्मत होगी तेरी कर तूने ये बात न मानी
आज मेरे को काले गोरे से क्या मतलब मधु मिले या फिर मठा एक ही रट्टा देख दुपट्टा मर्द है बिन पहने लोटा हूँ बोलेगा या बोलेगा साला बोलेगा या बोलेगा साला
मुझको हुई न खबर चोरी चोरी छुप छुप कर मुझको हुई न खबर चोरी चोरी छुप छुप कर अब प्यार की पहली नजर हाय, ले गई 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 ले गई
special request. 1, 2, 3, bounce.
झूठा लगदा ना मेरे जैसा मिले या कैरेबियन टू कच
अंग्रेजी म्यूजिक में दे दे तू पंजाबी टच नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच आजा सके आजा वो आजा कमर आजा वो सारे मूड जमा जा मौसम ताजा ताजा सारी दुनिया में जी हिट है पंजाबी सच नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच
काले जी काला टिक्का नजर न तेनू लागे सोना सोना रंगे तेरा मर जावा गुड़ खा के काले जी काला टिक्का नजर न तेनू लागे सोना सोना रंगे तेरा मर जावा गुड़ खा के तू जो नचे सारे तेनू देखे जी पगला के
अरे पग 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 पगला के जे तू नचे होवे तमाका जी टू मच नच नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच आजा सके आजा वो आजा कमर आजा वो सारे मूड जमा जा मौसम ताजा ताजा सारी दुनिया में जी हिट है पंजाबी सच नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच पंजाबन नाच
ਤਾਰੇ ਗਿਣ ਗਿਣ ਯਾਦ ਚ ਤੇਰੀ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਜਾਗਰ ਰਾਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰੋਕ ਨਾ ਪਾਵਾਂ ਅੱਖੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਗਮ ਦੀਆਂ ਬਰਸਾਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਰੇ ਗਿਣ ਗਿਣ ਯਾਦ ਚ ਤੇਰੀ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਜਾਗਰ ਰਾਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰੋਕ ਨਾ ਪਾਵਾਂ ਅੱਖੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਗਮ ਦੀਆਂ ਬਰਸਾਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ
Sing it with me.
ਹੋ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਾ ਪਾਵਾਂ ਤੇਰੀਆਂ ਮਿੱਠੀਆਂ ਬਾਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਪਲ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਭੁੱਲ ਨਾ ਪਾਵਾਂ ਤੇਰੀਆਂ ਮਿੱਠੀਆਂ ਬਾਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰੋਕ ਨਾ ਪਾਵਾਂ ਅੱਖੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਗਮ ਦੀਆਂ ਬਰਸਾਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰੋਕ ਨਾ ਪਾਵਾਂ ਅੱਖੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਗਮ ਦੀਆਂ ਬਰਸਾਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੋ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਤੇਰਾ
1, 2, 3, bounce, 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 bounce.
ਹਾਏ ਤੜਪਾਵੇਂ ਸਾਡੀ ਜਾਨ ਕੱਢ ਜਾਵੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਲਾਲ ਘੱਗਰਾ ਹਾਏ ਤੜਪਾਵੇਂ ਸਾਡੀ ਜਾਨ ਕੱਢ ਜਾਵੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਲਾਲ ਘੱਗਰਾ ਰਾਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਨੀਂਦ ਉਡਾਵੇ ਬਿੱਲੋਣੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਬਿੱਲੋਣੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਲਾਲ ਘੱਗਰਾ ਬਿੱਲੋਣੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਲਾਲ ਘੱਗਰਾ ਬਿੱਲੋਣੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਲਾਲ ਘੱਗਰਾ
तेरे लिए ही तो सिग्नल तोड़ ताड़ के आया दिल्ली वाली गर्लफ्रेंड छोड़ छाड़ के तेरे लिए ही तो सिग्नल तोड़ ताड़ के आया दिल्ली वाली गर्लफ्रेंड छोड़ छाड़ के
तेरी आंख का इशारा मुझे फ्रॉड लगे तू तो मजनू आवारा बाई गॉड लगे
और सच में वादे खा के अपनी पॉकेट मनी बचा के आया तेरे लिए पैसे वैसे जोड़ जाड़ के घर वालों को भी बाइशाए बोल बाल के आया दिल्ली वाली गर्लफ्रेंड छोड़
1 2 2 ਕੁੜੀਏ what to do ਉਹ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦੀ ਪਤੰਗਾਂ ਵਰਗੀ ਤੂੰ ਐਵੇਂ ਉੱਡਦੀ ਉਹ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਟੁਕ 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 ਕਰਦੀ ਮੇਕਅਪ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਦੀ ਆ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਿਟ ਪਿਟ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਦੀ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕੁਈਨ ਸਾਡੀ ਵਿਕਟੋਰੀਆ ਤੂੰ ਕੰਟੀ ਬਿਗ ਬੈਨ ਦੀ ਪੂਰਾ ਲੰਡਨ ਚਮਕਦਾ ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਨੱਚੇ ਪੈਨ ਦੀ ਪੂਰਾ ਲੰਡਨ ਚਮਕਦਾ ਤੂੰ ਕੰਟੀ ਬਿਗ ਬੈਨ ਦੀ ਪੂਰਾ ਲੰਡਨ ਚਮਕਦਾ ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਨੱਚੇ ਪੈਨ ਦੀ ਪੂਰਾ ਲੰਡਨ ਚਮਕਦਾ
लंके दी चादर बुनते हनीमून पर वहिया सामने तेरा की साइज है 10 वहिया मन मन दा बुरदा दिखता है सब कुछ क्लियर वहिया तेरे सामने लगता है छोटा पलंग वहिया सजना की बारी बारी जाऊं जी मैं सजना की बारी बारी जाऊं जी मैं तू ही तो मेरा संसार है ऐसा मेरा प्यार है ऐसा मेरा प्यार है चरणों में जो ना जगा पाऊं जी मैं चरणों में जो ना जगा पाऊं जी मैं तो मेरा जीना ही बेकार है ऐसा मेरा प्यार है ऐसा मेरा प्यार है
थोड़ा राउंड घुमा के अन्ना के जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के पूछो तो थोड़ा राउंड घुमा के अन्ना के जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के All the Rajini fans don't miss that chance All the Rajini fans don't miss that chance Lungi dance, 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 lungi dance. ਜਦੋਂ ਜਵਾਨੀ ਬੜਾ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਸੀ ਵੇ ਜਾਲਮਾ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਰਜਨੀ ਦਾ ਫੈਨ ਸੀ ਵੇ ਜਾਲਮਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਜਵਾਨੀ ਬੜਾ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਸੀ ਵੇ ਜਾਲਮਾ
अरे बजने दे धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा छिड़क छिड़क मल्हारी धड़क धड़क भड़क सनी चटक मटक फटक सनी दुश्मन की देखो जो फात लावली बजने दे धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा छिड़क छिड़क मल्हारी धड़क धड़क भड़क सनी चटक मटक फटक सनी दुश्मन की देखो जो फात लावली
महीने में 12 तरीके से तुझको प्यार जताऊंगा रे मिनट भी लगता है अब ना तेरे बिन रह पाऊंगा रे जनवरी में जब आएगी विंटर ऑन कर लेंगे जहाज का हीटर फरवरी जितनी छोटी रजाई जिसमें कले हम छुपन छुपाई
मार्च होगा रोमांटिक महीना वो करेंगे किया जो कभी ना अप्रैल में जो हम मिल ना पाए होगा क्या कुछ निकालो पाए
एक तुझसे चैटिंग न करने की खातिर इंटरनेट लगवाऊंगा रे
வந்து கட்டி கடாயே உடம்பெல்லாம் காயது பாரு
பிள்ளை தமிழ் தெரியாதா ஹிந்தில ஒன் செகண்ட்
पूनम की चांद को घूंघट के नीचे छुपा के लाई तेरे लिए दुनिया से नजरें चुरा के
पीछे कुआं आगे मेरे खाई तू ही बता जाऊं मैं कहाँ मुझको दुआ किसकी लगी भाई आके पधारा हूँ जो यहाँ
इल्ले फिकर आजा इधर बीट पे लगा ले तू ठुमका
1 2 3 4 get on the dance floor
1 2 3 4
get on the dance floor booty shake tap on the hardcore shoulder hit the party hit the gimme 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 some more 1 2 3 4 get on the dance floor booty shake tap on the hardcore shoulder hit the party hit the gimme 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 some more
अरे सामे आजा सामे बलम सामे परम सामे सनम सामे अरे सामे आजा सामे बलम सामे परम सामे सनम सामे मेरा चैन वैन सब उजड़ा जालिम नजर हटा ले मेरा चैन वैन सब उजड़ा जालिम नजर हटा ले बर्बाद हो रहे हैं जी बर्बाद हो रहे हैं जी तेरे अपने शहर वाले मेरा चैन वैन सब उजड़ा जालिम नजर हटा ले बर्बाद हो रहे हैं जी तेरे अपने शहर वाले हो
कजरा रे तेरे कारे कारे नैना कजरा रे तेरे कारे कारे नैना ओ कजरा रे तेरे कारे कारे नैना कजरा रे तेरे कारे कारे नैना
हो मेरी नैना जुड़वा नैना
ओ कजरा रे तेरे कारे कारे नैना
मैंने जिसे अभी अभी देखा है कौन है वो अनजानी वो है कोई कलिया कोई किरण या है कोई कहानी उसे जितना देखूं उतना सोचूं क्या उसे मैं कह दूं प्रिटी वुमन हे प्रिटी वुमन देखो देखो ना प्रिटी वुमन देखते हो ना प्रिटी वुमन तुम भी कहो ना प्रिटी वुमन ओ मैंने जिसे अभी अभी देखा है कौन है वो अनजानी वो है कोई कलियां कोई किरण या है कोई कहानी उसे जितना देखूं उतना सोचूं क्या उसे मैं कह दूं प्रिटी वुमन देखो देखो ना प्रिटी वुमन देखते हो ना प्रिटी वुमन तुम भी कहो ना ओ प्रिटी वुमन
कैटवॉक वाली बेबी है तेरी चाल बैकलेस सूट विच लगदी कमाल ओ किथे चली जांदी है ओ किथे चली जांदी है मैनू पुछना है इको ही सवाल ओ दस दे कुवारियां या किसे दे तू नाल क्यों दूरों दूरों जानी है जान कट जानी है इन्हें भी नखरे तू करी ना सोनिए इन्हें भी नखरे तू करी ना सोनिए दिल मेरा तेरे लिए धड़के नहीं आज फिर किथे चलनी है मोरनी बन के आज फिर किथे चलनी है मोरनी बन के संडे तो लेके सैटरडे तक कर दे वेट तेरी खटके नहीं आज फिर किथे चलनी है मोरनी बन के नੱਚਦੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਤੂੰ ਬੜੀ ਹੌਟ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਉਹ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਦੀ ਰਾਣੀ ਬਾਏ ਗੋਡ ਲੱਗਦੀ
ਯਾਦ ਮੈਨੂੰ 골ਡਨ ਝੁਮਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਕੰਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾ ਚੁੰਮ ਚੁੰਮ ਕੇ ਤੂੰ ਲੈ ਯਾਦ ਮੈਨੂੰ 골ਡਨ ਝੁਮਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਕੰਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾ ਚੁੰਮ ਚੁੰਮ ਕੇ ਮਨ ਜਾਵੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸ਼ਾਪਿੰਗ ਕਰਾ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਜਾਵੇ ਰੋਮਾਂਟਿਕ ਪਿਕਚਰ ਦਿਖਾ ਦੇ ਰਿਕਵੈਸਟਾਂ ਪਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਚਿੱਟੀਆਂ ਕਲਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਓ ਬੇਬੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਚਿੱਟੀਆਂ ਕਲਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਚਿੱਟੀਆਂ ਕਲਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਓ ਬੇਬੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਵਾਈਟ ਕਲਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਚਿੱਟੀਆਂ ਕਲਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਓ ਬੇਬੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਹਿੱਸੇ ਆਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਚਿੱਟੀਆਂ ਕਲਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਓ ਬੇਬੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਚਿੱਟੀਆਂ ਕਲਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਮਨ ਜਾਵੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸ਼ਾਪਿੰਗ ਕਰਾ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਜਾਵੇ ਰੋਮਾਂਟਿਕ ਪਿਕਚਰ ਦਿਖਾ ਦੇ ਰਿਕਵੈਸਟਾਂ ਪਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਚਿੱਟੀਆਂ ਕਲਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਓ ਬੇਬੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਚਿੱਟੀਆਂ ਕਲਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਚਿੱਟੀਆਂ ਕਲਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਓ ਬੇਬੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਵਾਈਟ ਕਲਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਚਿੱਟੀਆਂ ਕਲਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਓ ਬੇਬੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਹਿੱਸੇ ਆਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਚਿੱਟੀਆਂ ਕਲਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ ਓ ਬੇਬੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਚਿੱਟੀਆਂ ਕਲਾਈਆਂ ਵੇ
सांवली सलोनी अदाएं मनमोनी तेरी जैसी ब्यूटी किसी की भी नहीं होनी ठंडे की बोतल में तेरा हुनर तुझे गट गट मैं पी लूं कोका कोला तू शोला शोला तू कोका कोला तू शोला शोला तू
जिम शिम करता हूँ ढिड मेरा लीना नी तू बोल दिया गल्ला जिवें चलदी मशीना नी तू 24 घंटे देखती है स्कूबी डूबी डू हले रहन दे तू ना बोली आई लव यू पहले खोल ले तू बोतल गलियों में पै जावे रोला यू के सारे तुझे बोले कोका कोला तू
Sheesh. Baby, let me see it. I just wanna eat it. Baby, let me see it. Oh, I really need it. Oh, baby, let me see it. I just wanna eat it. Jalebi, I know the things that you like. You like. Tell me how you feel. Looking like a movie star, doing it for reals. Looking like a snack, looking like a whole meal. Gucci and Chanel with your red bottom heels. Ice drip like Bonnie, Barney Jato Meri Rani. Shawty bad, she my divani Mastani. Light it up from Hollywood to Mohali. Tesher and Derulo, it's a worldwide party. I know that you wanna get crazy, crazy. Shawty, take it slow, then trippy, trippy. Come on, baby, be my jalebi, baby. You know what I'ma say. Hey, baby, let me see it. I just wanna eat it. Baby, let me see it. Oh, I really need it. Oh, baby, let me see it. I just wanna eat it. Jalebi, I know the things that you like. Baby, let me see it. I just wanna eat it.
Love is the best place to find another superstar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a magnet. Although my heart is falling tight. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body.
ਮੁੰਡਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨੈਣ ਸ਼ਰਾਬੀ ਇੱਕ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨੈਣ ਸ਼ਰਾਬੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਲਵ ਯੂ ਆਖਦੀ ਉਹ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਗੁਜਰਾਤ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਗੁਜਰਾਤ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਗੁਜਰਾਤ ਦੀ ਹੁਸਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੱਧ ਜਾਣ ਹੋਰ ਚਮਕਾਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਰਬੇ ਦੇ ਲੱਕ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਹੁਲਾਰੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਹਾਏ ਉਹ ਲੱਕ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਹੁਲਾਰੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਓਏ ਹੁਸਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੱਧ ਜਾਣ ਹੋਰ ਚਮਕਾਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਰਬੇ ਦੇ ਲੱਕ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਹੁਲਾਰੇ ਥੋੜਾ ਸ਼ਰਮਾਵੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਨੈਣ ਮਿਲਾਵੇ ਥੋੜਾ ਸ਼ਰਮਾਵੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਨੈਣ ਮਿਲਾਵੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਪਾਉਣ ਨੂੰ ਆਖਦੀ ਉਹ ਦਿਲ ਲੈ ਗਈ ਕੁੜੀਏ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਗੁਜਰਾਤ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਦਿਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਕੁੜੀ
पान में पुदीना देगा नाक का नागिना देगा चिकनी चमेली देगी चिकना कमीना देगा चांदनी चिडर होके चीट किया तो सारे तारे बोले गिली गिली अक्खा मेरी बात तेरी बात ज्यादा बातें बुरी बात थाली में कंडोरा लेकर आलू भात मूड़ी भात मेरे भी जो किसी ने रिपीट किया तो साला मैंने तेरे मुंह पे मारा मुक्का इसमें भूत कोई चढ़ा है ठहरना जाने ना अब तो क्या बुरा क्या भला है फर्क पहचानना जिद पकड़ के खड़ा है कम वक्त छोड़ना जाने ना बदतमीज दिल माने ना बदतमीज दिल माने ना माने
चचमा तेनू काला चचमा जचदा जचदा है कोरे मुखड़े तेनू काला चचमा जचदा जचदा है कोरे
सड़कों पे चले जब लड़कों के दिलों में तू आग लगा दे बेबी फायर नकली से न करे तू करे जब देखे हमें झूठी लायर काला काला चश्मा जचता तेरे मुखड़े पे जैसे काला दिल जचता है तेरे चिन पे अपनी अदाओं से ज्यादा नहीं तो 10-12 लड़के तो मार ही देती होगी तू दिन में
तुझे जैसे 36 फिरते हैं मेरे वर्गी और न होनी वे वर्गी और न होनी वर्गी और न होनी तू मुंडा बिल्कुल देसी है मैं कटदी ना तो सोनी वे मैं fed up हो गई हूं मुंडिया मैं fed up हो गई हूं मुंडिया सुन सुन के तेरे दुखने वे मैनू काला चश्मा ओ मैनू काला 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 ओ मैनू काला चश्मा जचदा है गोरे मुखड़े ते मैनू काला चश्मा जचदा है गोरे मुखड़े ते जचदा है गोरे मुखड़े ते
My name is Lakhan, my name is Lakhan, सजनों का सजन मेरा नाम है लखन। ए जी ओ जी लो जी सुनो जी, मैं हूँ मन मौजी, करता हूँ मैं जो वो तुम भी करो जी। 1 2 का My name is Lakhan, my name is Lakhan, सजनों का सजन मेरा नाम है लखन।
जब भी कोई लड़की देखूं मेरा दिल दीवाना बोले ओले 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 ओले, गाँव तराना यारा झूम झूम के होले होले ओले 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 ओले। मुझको लुभाती है जवानियाँ, मस्ती लुटाती जिंदगानियाँ, माने न कहना पागल मस्त कौन सा दिल ये डोले ओले 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 ओले। जब भी कोई लड़की देखूं मेरा दिल दीवाना बोले ओले 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 ओले, गाँव तराना यारा झूम झूम के होले होले ओले 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 ओले। मैं सौदाई दीवाना मुझको चाहत ने मारा, ये चिकने चिकने चेहरे ये गोरी गोरी बाहें बेचैन मुझे करती है, ये चंचल शोख अदाएं मुझको मिली है ये बेचैनियाँ।